Actually, let me turn this light off. Yeah, that looks cool now. All right. Okay, now that it's rolling, I'm a little bit, yeah. Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. So today I am going to be starting something that came to me the other day, like a bit of an idea that I had. So you always find on YouTube that there's always people that are like doing I want to use the word tutorials, but like making content around always, improving your YouTube channel or your Twitch channel or whatever social media, Instagram, Twitter, like how to gain followers, like etc, just like all these like these content creators making content on like making content, if that made any sense at all. So I always had this idea of being like just sitting down and just talking what it's actually like to be like a rising online content creator. I'd like to categorize myself as a rising online content creator. I mean, I'm not like there where it's like people know the name yet, you know what I mean? You can't go around saying Thendo and people know who you're talking about, right? So I'd like to believe I'm rising, and I'd like to just start what I'm calling Diary of an Online Content Creator, where I just come on here and just speak what's on my mind about like this entire journey. Just like the emotions that most people don't get to hear about, the struggles that all that kind of like nitty-gritty stuff that people don't really like get to hear about, behind all of the fame, I guess, if you want to use the word, behind all the followers, all of the like the videos, all of that stuff. No one ever gets to like there's no like, I don't know if any of you guys know who Harris Heller is. He always calls himself the stream doctor because he can help you with all Twitch streaming and streaming related like matters, right? He'll fix you up, kind of like a therapist right now, right? And it's maybe a therapist to many people, I hope, that watch the video and can kind of like relate with what I'm going through. But I mean, a therapist for myself as well. I feel like speaking to the camera is some sort of therapy, at least for me. I've always enjoyed performing. You know what I mean? Like I'm performing right now, technically speaking. It's not like you guys are watching this live. You're watching a pre-recorded version of me, like, hi, you know what I mean? Me editing this in the future kind of thing. Woo-wee, yeah. But no one ever has the online therapist, someone you just go listen to, that might be facing similar problems. And like let's face it, right? We're living in a world where if you're trying to become an online content creator of any form, like a YouTuber, I don't know, Instagram, clothing person, stylist vibes, like some sort of online social media influencer, this type beat, like it's a struggle to get established and get off your feet because of how saturated the market is. I mean, all markets are saturated. Doesn't really matter what you're looking at, right? Lots of people will tell you like, just go study some degree kind of thing and you're guaranteed a job. But the market there is also saturated to in its own way, that like, you get people that end up like with a degree and without a job. So I'm just trying to put this into perspective. Like, so the starting out phase is like the most difficult, personally speaking. And you'll talk to a lot of content creators where they're like, I don't know, in their phase of where they are in their journey of I want to use the word making it, because I feel like you reach a point where you've made it enough where it's like you either really well recognized or you're earning a certain amount of income from what you're doing, where it's like, yeah, I want to use the word content with how things are, because like as a rising online content creator, you're not really content with where you're at, right? Because you're making videos and like 10 people are watching it. You're streaming, you get like 2 viewers, you know what I mean? Like you're posting pictures on Instagram, you get like 50 likes. The starting phase is like the most demotivating like a part about this, you know what I mean? And especially with me leaving school and just like throwing myself in, you know what I mean? Like there's no God anymore. There's no like shelter. There's nothing in the back of my head that's telling me that like if this fails, right, it's gonna be okay. When I was studying, it was like, if like, you know, as long as I'm passing to a certain degree, I don't need to be trying the hardest. I'm still gonna have like this piece of paper. Here it's like there's no there's no certification that I've made it. It's like a personal thing, you know what I mean? And a lot of people they struggle, and I've also been struggling, like, you know, like trying to estimate or calculate what is actually going to be like enough, you know what I mean? Like what's the plan moving forward? Like obviously I have this whole big plan of how I'd like the year to unfold, but yeah, I mean, leaving varsity, it's been like 2 weeks now. It's crazy, you know what I mean? Like I just wake up every morning, and it's like there's no obligation to I don't know what the word to use here is, to like to check in with somebody, you know what I mean? Like when you're in varsity, you have to always check in to like your lecturer and be like, yo, this whatever's happening. I have to check into myself now. I literally wake up, if I don't make like some form of content, if I don't do this and this, like the only person that's accountable at the end of the day is like myself. And yeah, that's like something I'm growing to learn. That's very difficult, because sometimes and I'm happy I'm recording this now after what happened tonight. Started up my stream, had internet issues, basically 1 viewer average kind of thing for like an hour, and then I just decided to turn it off. And like personally, I turned it off for a good reason, knowing that I've been wanting to make this video for a long time, and like the emotion that I'm feeling now, like that emotion of like, is this even gonna work out kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like the crazy thing is one moment you have like all the attention in the world, I want to say, and next moment it's gone, and it's just like you don't know, like do I smell or something like that, like what did I do kind of thing, you know what I mean? So it's really tough. It's really tough. And the crazy thing is, a lot of people forget that like everyone doing most of this stuff, like this, like trying to become an influencer, a content creator stuff, is honestly, we're all children. Let me be honest with you, straight up. As much as I'm turning 21 at the end of at the beginning of May, it doesn't really, like, it's just a number at the end of the day. And in this grander scheme of life, I'm still very much a kid. Like I can barely take care of myself kind of thing, you know what I mean? And like just plunging yourself a solo one man, like no one is holding the hand of me right now, you know what I mean? Like it's like you're in it one man. You gotta make it work, and you gotta make it feel like it was worth taking the risk, especially like, you know, dropping out of school and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, like this is me literally just venting out my feelings, which is what I wanted it to be. Just like, if you're listening to this, I hope you feel this kind of way as well. Sometimes it's just like you need someone to speak to, and hopefully I'm like that person that you're listening to, that's like speaking to you kind of thing. Like you're not the only one out there. Like you go on fucking Twitter, and there's like, yo, I don't know how many going live notifications you'll see scrolling down. If you're like involved in like in Twitch especially, and this is mainly Twitch because YouTube videos come out like, I don't know, some people will post like once a week, 2 times a week, so you don't really get to see that often of how saturated like the situation is. But like if you follow enough Twitch streamers, dude, oh my goodness, dude, like every second it's like, oh, going live, and you just get like this feeling of like, how many times am I gonna post that going live notification, and it just gets lost in just like that ocean of like people, you know what I mean? Like, are people coming? Are people like YouTube as well? It's like you don't know if you post that video and like it actually reaches people and people get to watch it. Like it's scary, like this starting off phase, because now it's like there's nobody there that's like a regular is what I want to use. Like, you know, once you establish yourself to a certain degree, you get like people that are frequent, you know, you get people that are always watching your videos, people that are always like watching streams, liking photos, interacting. You know, once you start to get your community going, it's like you don't feel as anxious and nervous as you would like in this beginning phase. Like you don't know how things could pan out while you're still trying to get people aboard the train. But like looking at the negative part of things just makes it like, you know, makes it not worth the effort, right? And this is me now flipping things around. I've been complaining, but I must say that like as bad as things look all the time, as sad as we can make ourselves as humans, like I'm literally sitting in front of my computer streaming, and all these thoughts are running through my mind, making myself like more and more like I want to use the word sad and depressed and like spiraling out of control. Like this spiraling out of control that I feel a lot of people like feel, and they just try and mask it by just coming on and doing it all the time. Like it's like it's not okay to do it, like obviously, but you gotta push through. I'll personally say like you just gotta push through. As long as you're making good content, people will find it, I believe. As long as you're making, like, it might take some time, you might need to finesse your way, but as long as you're making some good content, people will find it. And this is me today coming in to tell you that, like, there's probably like millions of people like me with these same thoughts that are speaking. And I'm sure if you're watching this, you're probably also like, yeah, no, I'm feeling this. Like it's a tough road, and it's also hard to know like who's there forever kind of thing, because people like can just disappear, right? But you just gotta trust your gut. You just gotta trust it that you'll keep moving forward. This is basically what I'm feeling in the moment right now. Like I just gotta keep on moving forward, because if you let like that one day or that 1 week where you're getting like no interaction from the world at all, like bring down the entire cruise ship, then there's no point in captaining it, like being the captain anymore. You know what I mean? Like the captain's gotta be there when the ship is sinking and when the ship is cruising. You know what I mean? Like you can't only be there, like like you know, mentally you can't only be there when the ship is cruising straight. You gotta be there with the lows, with the nobody watching you, with the no interaction, with the nothing. You just gotta like be there and just stay on it. You know what I mean? And just like I'm not like forcing or telling myself especially to like be happy if things are not like going like, but stay positive. You know what I mean? Like things change in 2 seconds all the time like this, bro. 1 minute you don't have freaking apples in the house, you like, man, I could use an apple. Next morning your mom buys apples and there's apples in the kitchen. That's just how it works. Terrible analogy, I know, but yeah. The overall plan for the year is just like, you know, just keep the grind up. There's a lot of things that I'm planning to do. I haven't really spoken too much about it because I'm still thinking about the plan. My plan is honestly just go with the flow at this point. Like I keep trying to make elaborate schedules and like trying to keep to doing this thing. Like I need to post videos every, like, you know what I mean? Like it gets to you. So I think especially when you're a rising content creator / influencer, or especially even, this is not only to online content creators, this is artists as well, because you feel the same kind of pressure. You draw something and you post it and you just feel like nobody's watching or absorbing it, but as long as it's good, people will come back. Do you know how many people who like blow up on YouTube get like 1 million views, and the videos they made back way back in the past when they began, all of a sudden people go through and watch that kind of stuff? That shit will happen. Just gotta keep the momentum going. Like I keep hitting the fist because you gotta keep on slamming it in, like you know what I mean? Like you just gotta go. But like I said, plan, YouTube, 2 YouTubes, trying to manage that. I'm streaming, there's that. There's a whole lot of other stuff that there's this like this vision, this goal that I have by the middle of the year that I'm trying to get to. And if I take it day by day, step by step, you know, I don't want to rush myself, because the moment you rush yourself, it's just like it just bites you in the ass. You know what I mean? Like that's when you quit, basically. Everyone lives life at their own pace. Let me tell you that as well. Everyone lives life at their own pace. Just because Bob achieved this in set amount of time doesn't mean you'll achieve that in set amount of time. Because everybody writes their book as they live it, right? And everyone writes their book differently, and you know, so yeah. Honestly speaking, goals. People have come in my chat actually and asked me like, what goals do I have? And honestly, this year I can't really like give myself a goal, to be honest with you. I don't have like a set like figure or numbers for goals. Those goals I think aren't the kind of goals. I was reading like something that says like when you set goals, they shouldn't have a value to it. So like if your goal is to have like 1 million followers by the end of the year, I don't think that's like something you can't do. That's not in your control. You know what I mean? Like you don't have that in your control. You don't have the control to be like, yes, definitely I'm gonna get 1 million people to follow me. Like there's no ways. Like you can't, that's not in your control. What's in your control is I will post a video every Monday kind of thing. That's like the kind of goals or like the kind of things you should like set yourself to do. So personally, the kind of goals I have is like stream 4 times a week and stay consistent, consistently at least post like 1 YouTube video every week kind of thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like these are the kind of things that are on my head instead of like trying to reach these crazy numbers. Because I don't know if I'll reach those crazy numbers, you know. Rather you just live with what is being thrown at you, you know what I mean? Like wake up tomorrow, post a video, all of a sudden it gets 30,000 views, next video might get 10. Life is like that, you know. But that shouldn't demotivate you. You just go. I'm sorry, I move around a lot. I know. I can't stand still. If you watch me doing anything, I just can't stand still. I don't know why. I feel like I have ADHD, if that's even the disorder I'm thinking of. I think so. I don't want to make this too long, but I mean like these entries won't happen often. Like I'll make these long, like raw, uncut, just like we're chatting out here, you know what I mean? Like I'm speaking, like, you know, I'm also trying to just like keep myself healthy as well, you know what I mean? Like you can get caught up in just eating junk food and taking the easy way out, not going to the gym, that kind of stuff. I'm trying to, you know, be as consistent as I can, and that doesn't necessarily mean that I have to stick to like a 12-week plan all the time. I can just like here and there, you know, cut some weight, go to the gym. If I'm not up to it, feeling it, like, you know, it happens. Like we're human beings. You don't always have to be up to doing the things that you think are going to do the right way for you. Like sometimes you need a break. So like sometimes I'm just like, yeah, nah, it's fine. Today I did leg day and I almost died at the gym. Let me tell you that. First leg day I did in almost 2 months and I almost died. I won't even cap with you. I won't even freaking cap with you. It was crazy. But I fucking did it anyways. Tomorrow I at least have a day off. I'm focus on probably streaming because I haven't done lots. Load shedding's also been load shedding has been a problem as well. Load shedding is basically power restrictions that have been in South Africa for anybody watching this overseas. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of factors you can't control. Like that I can't control, I can't be angry at. Like it's messing my schedule up and stuff like that. But hey, yeah, the camera, I pressed spacebar and it ended the recording, sorry. Yeah, like I was saying, those are situations in life that just get out, like you can't really control. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for now. Just summarize it. Things are alright right now, you know, like it's not crazy great. It definitely positive, definitely grinding. Yeah, mental dips every now and then. I'll be like skyrocketing happy one moment, then I'll crash, but like manage to bring it back. You know what I mean? It's going steady. It's still early. It's only me recording this now. It's only the 18th of Feb. Like December 2020 is still far away. Anything is bound to happen as long as you keep going. And I hope everybody that listens to this know, like, anything can happen as long as you keep on, you know, going, bruh. You know. But yeah, way forward, we're just gonna keep on grinding more YouTube videos. I've got lots of YouTube video ideas. I just need to like get together and implement them. Like lots, like crazy great ideas. I just need to get there and just do it. And I hope this is also just something that I can just come back and watch and be like, yeah, dude, like just do it. Just like Nike, you know what I mean? But yeah, guys, thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next diary entry. I have no idea how frequent these will be. This could be every day. I could be venting every day for all you guys know, but I probably won't do that. Also depends to how many videos I'll start posting every week. The more comfortable I get like making videos, you know, like pumping out the content, etc., etc., the more frequent you might see these entries where I'm just chatting, you know, very casual, just like turn lights on in the room, I'm talking, you know, just something for you to listen to as well if you just feeling like you need some motivation. I don't think I'm very motivational. A lot of people say I am, but I just think like, you know, I'm just living life like and striving to try be the best person I can personally be, at least, you know what I mean? And yeah, I think it's good. So I'll see you guys in the next diary entry. This has been the first take of Diary of an Online Content Creator.